Hello again, ChoroQ collectors. Today we have a classic Honda, the 360Z. I guess this is a sport version of the Honda 360. So it's a really small car, K-Class, 360 cc's. There you go. This has the stamped steel wheels, but this one's tricked out with some like mini light looking wheels. Anyways, ChoroQ, I didn't even know they made this casting, but I found it at a local diecast convention. How old is this thing? It looks really old. Actually, it's not. Well, I mean, it's old. It's 2002. But look at this tire. That thing is totally messed up, totally cracked. So that makes me worry about realistic, rubbery tires on my realistic-looking models. All right. Well, anyways, it's a raw orange plastic, and they have Honda Z. They got this funky little racing stripe there. This is probably a badge, but it's just a bump here. And then it's weird that the windows are totally silver. I see. The whole body is just this orange. I'm just used to them being clear bodies painted well. But no, this is an orange body painted with silver. I think they may have actually put another orange right here for the turn signals. Kind of weird there's no black in there. But it's a pretty good recess, so you could add the paint pretty easily. Nice ribbing up here. Panel lines look pretty good, being plastic. And again, a silver painted rear window. And then this weird black rubber molding or whatever's on this car. Oh, look at that. I had no idea that opened. That's an interesting gimmick. You can see the spring motor there. The taillights here, they got some red, and it's just a Z logo, silver for the bumper, and then that standard construction of a screw and a tab. In fact, I'm going to do a wheel change on this thing. Yeah, so these things, yeah, they go pretty fast. I have some Hot Wheel Reel Riders that I'm going to pop on this guy, but I actually painted them like a color shift green, so not gold like in that photograph I showed. This tab always is, very often this tab is really big. It's not meant to ever be taken apart. So I gotta come back, I gotta shave off some of the back of this tab. So if you've never done this before and you want to modify your Choro-Qs, this is what I do. I just take an X-Acto knife, and I basically chamfer this so it'll clear that hole better. Possibly that's enough. I don't know. Let's find out. No, still needs to be deeper. Yeah, so I'll be back. Yeah, it's actually just easier to take the knife and cut it instead of scraping it. Anyways, there's a construction of it all. So I take out this motor, and I have a different one where I've replaced I've basically taken the axle out. And so I'm just using that wall so the poster putty will have something to stick to. Okay, then I use a hand screwdriver to put this back together. Find the thread. Okay, it doesn't need to be tight really. And so, Reel Riders. There, see, color shift. It's a Vallejo paint actually. And I like to use a putty because you can set steering and camber. I don't really play with these, so I don't care if they roll. They just want to look, for me, I just want them to look cool. Right, so that, I think that looks a lot cooler. And I like the green and orange combo myself. Alright, yeah, Monday I'll have to come back and paint that more. Let's look at a few other old Hondas. So the N360, this one I have some 3D printed. I think these are called River Walk or Riverside wheels or something. Super River wheels, I forget. You'll have to look up the review of that. That one's got a whole lot of painted details. Here's another one with another set of Hot Wheels. These I just painted silver, so they look like mini lights. And again, I kind of feel like I have to add paint to that, but I don't have time. And then this is the T360. So it's basically the same engine, but it's a pickup truck version. I like these wheels. They're specifically truck wheels. So that's not too common in ChoroQs. These are standard stamped wheels from ChoroQ, but they did paint the middles black. So this is the first Honda Civic, I believe. Civic RS. Alright, so some old Hondas. Scale's not really a thing with ChoroQs because they're trying to fit the same motor and all that stuff. But I like them. They're deformed. But all these other ones have clear bodies, so the windows are like smoked out. You know, you can see the motor a little bit through it. This one is just totally solid. But this is the only one that actually has an opening panel if you like gimmicks like that. For me, it's okay because it doesn't even look like it's an opening panel. So I just want it to look cool. I have no idea who this lady is. It's just a toy I picked up locally. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next ChoroQ wheel swap.